Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be taking you through an example of how a role-playing game actually functions. So my role here is as the dungeon master, which is basically like the narrator or the person who controls the secondary characters and all the environments and presents it to the players who have a chance to interact, and we try to co-develop how things go forward based upon a set about storyline, which inevitably the players will have fun and completely derail in the most entertaining ways possible. So I'll leave it to them to introduce who they're playing today.
Hello, so today I'm going to be playing Bree Good Barrel, but everyone calls my character Cheesy. She is a Lightfoot halfling and a rogue, so she doesn't really keep it the most legal. She is a neutral, so she does not, actively try to do bad, but she doesn't actively try to do good. And she has very high skills in dexterity and charisma.
Today I'm going to be playing Fenelon, the Hill Dwarf. I am a cleric, which is a support character, mostly really good for healing and boosting other characters' abilities. But as a Hill Dwarf and a soldier, I do have a rather high armor class of 18, so I'm a bit of a brick wall as well. I can throw hand axes. I also use a war hammer, and I'm equipped with chain mail. I myself am neutral good, which means that no matter what, I will follow my conscience over any law or authority. So really, I decide what's good and what's not. That's me.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the event we're playing today actually comes out of the one of the starter sets that Aaron was mentioning earlier today, and we're actually going through the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Our two characters they're looking for work. They're in the city of Neverwinter, and as always for adventurers, there is work to be found if you're up to a little bit of excitement. So thankfully, Cheesy's aunt has some contacts in this town, including one dwarf actually by the name of Grundon Rockseeker. And he runs an import-export business, although he is lawful good, so this is all legitimate things, unlike perhaps some of the people who are here today might have a little bit of flexibility on that. So at the appointed hour, you arrive at his import-export business, and it's very clear to find, despite all the bustling noises and horses passing and wagons and all the other loud assortments of noises you would find in a pretty large city like this, you're able to pick him out because he's easily the dwarf with the nicest clothes, and everybody's immediately deferring to him. So he's probably the guy in charge. He does, however, look a little bit pressed for time. He's moving around very quickly. I'm not even going to bother making you have a roll to see if you can pick him out. It's clear this is the guy in charge of the establishment. So I'll leave it up to you two.
That's him.
Okay. Hi there. How's it going?
Hello there, Halfling. What can I do for you? I'm in a bit of a hurry right now. There's something I can do for you.
So my Auntie Q has said you have a job for us.
Adderlead? QSLiN Arlerlead?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, she said that her niece, who was an extremely talented adventurer who could probably defend an entire caravan all by herself, was going to be here today. That would be you.
Oh, she's so kind with the compliments. But we're a little adventure duo. This is my partner, Fenelon.
Ah, fellow dwarf. Respect that. So, you two looking to make some coin, some gold?
Yes, we're just trying to find some honest work.
Excellent. Well, there's definitely there's a lot for that. It's a very busy time right now. I actually have to be leaving very soon to help one caravan on its way to Faladine, but we're having another one tomorrow. I won't be back in time, obviously not. It's a day's journey. But if the two of you would, I'd be willing to pay, because of course I know your aunt, so I know you're trustworthy in this. She's never let me down before. Say 25 gold each each. It's a lot of money, really. 25 gold each if you would take the two of you would take one of these other wagons tomorrow down and follow us.
Well, that's a fair offer for most guides and adventurers. I just want you to keep in mind, we are very short. I'm 3 feet tall, and my friend here, she's barely 4 feet. And as you know, as a fellow shorty, it takes us a bit longer and takes more work to go long distances.
You'll be
So
in the wagon, driving the horses. Nice try.
You can't fault someone for trying. It is,
No,
it's
no.
a tough economy. It's a tough economy, the price of eggs.
I understand that. I understand that.
Are there accommodations for the short in your wagon? Is there proper steps and adjustments?
This is
to
a
the seating?
dwarf-run business. This is a dwarf-run business. We have no problems with people of who are maybe not as tall as the humans.
Understood. I like how you're taking an active role in creating an equitable company. Listen, times are tough. The reason why my auntie Q wants me to do this job is because she's about to lose the farm. I'm going to send all my gold over there, and anything would be very helpful. So I'd like to roll persuasion for this.
Yeah, sure. So you'd be rolling your charisma. Well, sorry, you're going to roll 20-sided die, which, because Sarah doesn't have dice, unfortunately, today, I'll be rolling for her. But you're going to take whatever levels you have in the skill persuasion and add that to whatever your bonus is for charisma. What are those?
So for persuasion, I have +3.
Okay. And charisma?
Charisma +3 as well.
Okay, so that's a total of +6.
Yeah.
Now, he has an emotional attachment to you, and you can tell he's in a bit of a rush right now. He's not really entirely sure how things are going to go, so he's like, all right, fine. So I'm actually going to give you a positive modifier of +5 for you. So, which is good because I only rolled a 4. But with your 6 and the extra 5, that's 15. That is enough to convince him. He's willing to go along with it. And he goes, all right, but only because I like your anti-Q so much. I'm willing to give you an extra 10 gold each, so 35 gold each for this.
Done.
Thank you so much. That's so generous.
All right, I need to be leaving like right away, but tomorrow morning, arrive here. One of my associates over there, he's going to have the wagon already set up for you. And we'll see you in a few days in Falladine. The next day, you show up there, you get the wagon. Everything is exactly as it should be. Everyone's like, yeah, okay, next, go, go, go. No stress. You spend the next day and a half on the trail, going all the way down the coast, slowly going further away from the coast, more into the forests. When you see something up ahead, blocking the trail in front of your wagon. You've been on the Tribor, and I'm actually reading this now as a prepared section out of the adventure supplement that we have here. You've been on Tribor Trail for about half a day. As you come around the bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. What would you like to do?
Well, this doesn't look good. As they say, my spider senses are tingling. I think we should stop the wagon, crawl down and get on our feet and then just have a look around. Is the forest very dense?
Yeah, it's pretty dense.
Okay. All right. I would like to use then one of my cantrips. I would like to cast light on the wagon so that we get a little bit of extra illumination to see what we can see.
Not a bad plan. Okay, excellent. That's an easy cantrip. You don't have to do any kind of rolls for anything like that. Excellent. So you get out and you start approaching the dead horses, and you can see that there are saddlebags on the horses. They've clearly been looted. And what's more, you recognize the branding on the horse, that it is the same as the horses that you guys are using for your wagon.
Oh,
They look like
darn.
they've been dead for about a day or so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not good. Not
Then,
good.
what was I going to say? You guys here at this point in time start hearing some rustling in the bushes just behind you over there.
I'm going to pull out my hand axes, one for each hand, and sort of crouch to look around.
Okay. Are you doing anything there, Sarah? Or I should say Cheesy.
I'm gonna pull out my short sword, and I'm gonna crouch as well and kind of hide behind the dead horse, one of the dead horses.
Okay. All right, no problem. As you do that, now we're going to roll for initiative. So this now would be a 20-sided die. Erin, you have your own dice, so you take care of that. Sarah, do you have any bonuses for initiative?
Yes, I have a +3.
Okay, so for you, your initiative value is going to be 4 plus 3, so 7. And Erin?
It's not terrible. It's because I have a initiative -1, but I rolled a 15.
Okay, so even though you're slowed down by the heavier armor that you're wearing, you still managed to get ahead of her. However, the interesting creatures, what are they going to get at? They rolled a 1. Okay, so 2 of them you see very quickly yell. These goblins, green skin, short creatures, messy looking. They're both wearing tattered clothing, carrying short swords. They jump out of behind some trees and charge towards you. And one of them actually trips and falls flat on his face, and the other one pauses as he looks and he sees that his friend has fallen over. They are maybe 10 feet away from you, maybe 15 from where you are, Sarah. And that was their entire initiative because they rolled a 1, which is, generally speaking, usually an automatic fail. And I'm going to flip over to another page where I've got other notes. But so in that case there, Erin, you have initiative. What do you want to do?
One of them is on his face. The other one is still standing.
Yeah.
Okay. And in the world, is Cheesy behind me and the goblins are in front of me?
She's just kind of a little bit off your left shoulder, hiding behind one of the horses. Kind of peeking out.
Wonderful. So what I would like to do is I can actually throw a hand axe up to 20 feet. So I would like to take the one in my right hand, reach back and chuck it at the goblin that is still standing in hopes that I can knock him down too, at least.
Yeah, no problem. And
Okay.
that's not a problem. He actually is going to be basically surprised because he's actually looking at his companion. So you actually have an advantage here.
All right.
So you get to roll 2 20-sided dice and you take the better result.
2 20s. All right, 1 second. Here we go. Another 15.
Okay, that with their armor class, that is enough to hit. So you have a good solid hit there. So now you roll your damage.
Damage will be 1d6 plus 2 slashing. So that's 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay, so to make things easy, because you rolled very well, you hit him square in the middle of sorry, he's turned his head, right in the temple. The blade of the axe cuts in several inches, and he just falls over, and he doesn't seem to be doing any kind of movement whatsoever because, just as an aside point, you literally got enough damage that he had life points, his hit points, sorry. So, Sarah, what would you like to do at this point in time?
Okay, so the remaining goblin, what are they doing?
He's trying to pick himself up off the ground. You do hear some more sounds coming from the bushes by the trees.
Okay.
But right now he's the only one. He's probably the one. That's probably a raccoon, really.
Okay, let's see.
It's not a raccoon.
It's never.
I'm kind of regretting choosing my short sword.
You can close. You could close the distance and attack.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it.
If you want, you could also stay in the safe area. It's up to you. You're gonna be. Okay.
I'm gonna be brave. I don't want to waste my arrows. So.
Okay, excellent. So I think I said that he's like 15 feet from where you are. So even though you are a smaller creature, your base speed, I think, is
25.
25. Easily, even going over the horse, you can still reach him and have an attack all at once.
Okay.
So
So,
rolling to attack then, I'm going to roll a 20-sided die for you.
mhm.
And do you have any modifiers for attack with your weapon?
So my attack bonus is +5.
Okay, that's really not bad. 7 plus 5, 12. You miss. He's getting himself up off the ground. You swing down, just miss past his ear, slice into the trail, and he gets up and he just kind of looks at you with this huge eyes as he realized he nearly lost his life there. But he did manage to actually avoid being decapitated by you. Aaron, second round, it's your turn again.
All right. So considering that Cheesy is now standing pretty much right in front of a goblin that she just took a swing at and missed, I'm going to use one of my spell slots and cast Shield of Faith to
Okay,
give
what does
her a
that do?
little bit of extra protection. All right. Shield of Faith is a spell where it lasts up to 10 minutes. I create a shimmering field around Cheesy, granting it a +2 bonus to their armor class for as long as the spell lasts. It lasts for 10 minutes and it requires my concentration. So can I also take a few steps back so that I'm out of range and can't get swung at to break my concentration?
Yep, you're fine.
Okay, wonderful. In that case, Shield of Faith.
Okay, and this is
That's how you
this is not the type of spell that is going to require her to resist or accept.
No.
It's a bonus type thing, so keep in mind that if you're going to be being hit or anything, Sarah, sorry, Cheesy, I apologize, that remember that in case I forget, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Sarah, Cheesy, it is now your second attack.
Oh boy. Okay.
You're right there, and he is now up on his feet. He's trying to look tough. He's basically your height, so it's not like he's got this intimidation thing over you or anything, but...
What would you say, like... No, I have strength-wise. How would you say he looks? Does he look like a strong goblin or weak or...
This goblin is not winning any MMA and martial arts competitions now.
I guess I'm going to try using my short sword again.
Sure. All right, so I'll roll again.
Yep.
And you said it was +5 you had?
Yep.
Okay. So 13 +5, so 18. That's a very solid hit. You do manage to hit him directly. You're good. You're good. So the damage on that weapon is?
So we'd need to roll a d6 plus 3 for piercing.
3, 6. Okay, so it's a very, very. I rolled a 3 plus that 3, so you get a really solid hit. He's not going down. He's rather unhappy as your sword is now like embedded into his gut, and he's looking at you, and he is not happy. He actually just tries to grab your sword to pull it out. He's not the smartest creature. Remember those maybe raccoons? You actually see it's 2 other goblins standing up in the thicket, and they see what's going on and the fact that the 2 friends are basically done. They look at each other. They take off immediately because this has not gone according to their plan even remotely. So they're hightailing it out of here. Aaron, you're up again for your next action.
All right. So I don't think this goblin has very much left in him. Is there a little bit of distance between him and Cheesy? She's about 3 feet back, 5 feet back.
Her sword is in his gut. The thing is, if you were to sidestep a little bit to the side, you would have a clear line of sight.
All right. So that's what I'll do then. I'll just adjust a little bit. And what I'm going to do is cast one of my other cantrips, which is called Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame is an instantaneous burst of flame-like radiance that descends down on a creature that I can see within range. So that poor little goblin is within my range. The target must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or
Okay.
he's going to take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay. Well, they have decent dexterity, but I'm still
Okay.
not thinking this is going to go very well for him. On top of the fact he's still impaled by a sword that she is holding. So he's got a significantly, I'm actually going to say he's at a disadvantage. So I'm actually going to roll 2 dice and take the worst of the 2. So 11 and 5. So yeah, okay. Yeah, it's successful.
All right, go in peace, Goblin. What the heck happened here?
How much damage was it again? Sorry.
It's sorry. He takes 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay, just roll an 8-sided die just to see how crispy this guy is at this point.
All right. Okay. 1d8. 3.
Okay, so Sarah, from your perspective, Cheesy, from your perspective, you stab the guy. He's really, really unhappy about being stabbed. He's like spitting in your face, branch, grabbing on the sword, trying to pull it out, and then suddenly this entire like shooting pillar of flames comes down out of absolutely nowhere, completely engulfs him in flames. He's gone. I mean, it's like overly barbecued chicken is basically it's all left. You just kind of like shake your sword and the rib cage falls off.
Oh, I think that smell is gonna follow me forever.
Gloria had no other choice. How could you miss? You were right in front of him.
I did not miss. I just had trouble finishing it off.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're
So
welcome.
actually, I'm just kind of curious. While you guys are discussing this, the sound of the other 2 goblins running, it's gone. Like they have definitely gone in quite a bit of distance. But I was wondering if the 2 of you, if each of you could rather roll wisdom perception.
That's
Okay.
with the d20.
Yep. Plus whatever your bonuses are in perception with wisdom.
So I rolled a 14 plus 3 plus 3, so 20.
Okay, very good. Sarah, you rolled. Let me see. We'll take the purple die for you. A 2. And what kind of bonuses are you looking at?
0.
Okay. So you're like,
For both?
clean off the sword. You're kind of focused on that.
Yep.
Meanwhile, your dwarven companion is like, GC, you might want to look at this.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to clean it off.
Yeah, you're kind of like, yeah, whatever. I'm busy here. Whatever. So you look over Fenelon. Am I pronouncing that properly? You're just looking over into the bushes from where the noise came from, and you can see that all the vegetation behind the bushes is it's crushed, and it's clearly that they dragged 2 dwarven size or just very small humans, maybe very small chunky humans. It looks like they were dragging them off deeper into the forest, and you can see they weren't doing a super great job of covering the tracks, if you will. So that's what we're at now. It's like, what do you want to do?
I'm just consulting the book because I did cast light. So I'm wondering. Yeah, it lasts an hour, so that's good. So is the light that I cast, is that illuminating anything in that area?
It's not really giving you yes, but it's not giving you anything more than you already saw. Just kind of like more evidence of the same.
All right. So in that case, I'm gonna go find out what's happening. This is my training is kicking in. Something is very amiss. So I'm gonna leave Cheesy doing whatever Cheesy's doing, and I'm gonna head towards the forest, slowly, quietly creeping, trying not to make any noise myself, parting the bushes to see.
Okay, can you roll dexterity and stealth?
Stealth with my armor on. Come on, nat 20. Oh, okay, 11. Unfortunately, -1 for dexterity and -1 for stealth.
You're not a ninja, but you know
No.
there's like crack 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 of some of the bushes as you're stepping on them, and like this is making more noise, I would have thought. Cheesy, you see your dwarven companion wandering off into the forest. Is there anything you want to do at this point in time?
I want to follow her while asking, "Hey, Finland, do you have any spells to shine a sword?"
No, I don't. We'll have to wait until we can rest and then you can clean it off. I'm not sure we're done here.
Where are we going?